What's up everyone, I'm your host FrigidPhoenix and welcome to my mission speedrun of Uninvited Guest from Trauma Team. I did this mission in a time of 3 minutes and 38 seconds from the first possible input after the beginning of the operation. This wasn't a perfect operation by any means, there is a fair bit of optimization that needs to be done. However, I did think it was a fairly decent attempt, and I was actually unable to find pretty much any speedrunning community or information on this game. I was able to find a little bit for the other games, but this game seems to be, from what I could find, largely ignored. So I thought, see if I can start up something, see if anyone knows anything about speedrunning this game, if there's any special tricks or anything. So I'm going to quickly explain what's going on here. From the beginning of the operation, those two tumors will be there, and you don't need to ultrasound them or anything. But a third one will appear as soon as the inflammation in the bottom right appears, and you can get rid of that right away as soon as it appears. But I like to usually deal with the wounds first, although vitals isn't really an issue at any point during this operation. I do like to keep them stable and safe, so it doesn't cause issues later on, because anytime that you have to use stabilizer, then that's just time taken away from you. I also like to try to get rid of as much inflammation as possible before I have to move the camera, because moving it takes time. Now, there's actually a extra wound here, not a wound, a little tumor, that you can laser there off screen. I didn't do too good of a job. I need to work on that, so that next time hopefully I'll be able to get that in one shot. And usually here I like to deal with the fluid pools, I guess you can call them, in order of middle, going down, then going up and getting tumor. I don't know what happened there. And then there's the one on top. However, it seems that for that, it can be somewhat random, because sometimes I've had cases, I don't know what goes on, but I've had cases where I've not been able to do that very well. Just wherever I have it marked down on my paper, it doesn't appear. So I'm wondering if there's like multiple configurations it could be in, and obviously that affects how I deal with this section if I finish that section at a different spot. I usually like to just head down through the organ, generally using the small tumors as markers for where the moving fluid pools would be, and try to get rid of as many as I can without using the ultrasound. So there is a little bit of guesswork involved, which I'd like to see if I can cut that down a bit. But of course, as they are moving around randomly, at least from what I can tell they're random, then there's not much you can do about that. Okay, now, this is a bit of a pain. There's always one I find that I just lose sight of. And now, there we go, we have the tumor there, and that's the last tumor that appears. And once you finish out, you can end off the operation. And then quickly just suture it up. And you get a bad there, but you don't have to use antibiotic gel. And that's it. That's it for the operation. So this was my first attempt, with a time of 3 minutes and 38 seconds.
That was quite a show.